All right, hey there, guys. Metro. What? Said my name wrong. Welcome. How's it going? Heyo, Spitz. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Today we are back again, and we decided to do another Death Knight day. So I did enjoy playing it yesterday. It's been a while since we played it, so it's nice to get back to it. To be honest, felt like I was missing a big part of my my fun in the game. Bynum and Grom Goal. Long time no see, buddy. What's up? Welcome. Okay. IDK as well. Hey-o. Hey-o. How's it going, guys? Let's go ahead and get started, I guess. 12 o'clock today. See what we got. Just trying to find some score maybe, but also just some fun, really. I'd like to just go through the Blood Death Knight moments. It's always enjoyable. Getting those big death strikes, like we said yesterday. A Purgatory into full health death strike is like, yeah, you're not going to see that on any other class. That's for sure. One way or the other. Not good 22 we do need, but that one's tough. Alls also we need. Need them all, really. Not much we don't need. Need tank. Well, that's me. It's also you tanked. I dusted off my Blood DK alt and I'm loving it. Yeah, it's so fun, man. It's the strongest it's ever been too, I think. So it's really easy to just hop on and have a good time with it. Alright, so we got not good 22. This key is definitely our worst key on Fortified. We've had very little success. What key is that? This one's not good 22, yeah. Had very little success with this key on Fortified, so hopefully that won't continue today. Honestly, we really do need to think about a different route, though. We just need to not pull that dumb pack in the middle. How much does that pack give? These ones? 5%, so we'll make it up with these ones. Yeah, that's actually more than we need. These ones. Just need to remember to do it. Yep, well that's 100 on the dot actually, good. Okay, cool. MK Ultra, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. Hey Metro, wondered what you think of the whole classic hardcore scene. Yeah, hardcore is not for me. I don't... Dying in video games happens all the time. It's not something that you should be like deleting characters over. I love leveling in classic, but I would never level a character with the express consent of deleting it if I died once. I have 315 Blood DK, but I just did a 5 key and I was doing 60k HPS. Nice break from the higher keys. Gotcha. Glad to hear it. I do like leveling in classic though. But yeah, there's plenty of other leveling challenges that are far more interesting. I'd love to do a nomad leveling challenge in classic someday, but there's definitely no time for that now. Leveling challenges are over. Doesn't look like you're getting invited. Got a holy pally though. 2938. Hardcore is something I will not subject myself to again. Yeah, it's just not really like made well for WoW. Like it's not the game for it. You die, like I always say, like there's multiple quests in classic that dying is part of the quest. Like it's just not the game for it. 2900 rogue. I don't know what they'd be looking for. Oh, rep pally. Sorry. All right, so let's get back over there. I was put off Brewmaster due to button bloat, but I shouldn't have been, I guess. It's been very fun, and I did like 51k DPS overall and not good. Nice. Michael, what's up, buddy? Welcome. How you doing? All right, so let's see. I mean, that guy's 3k and he's rep, so like, welcome to pugging. You know what I mean? There's always somebody out there who's more qualified.
Good, you are here.
Tank healing is absolutely insane this expansion. Tank healing, what do you mean? You like brew, but it's still not as powerful as blood, yeah. I don't think I would like brew, to be honest, but I wanted to like it. I thought it was going to be like back to the mop days, but self-healing as a tank? I guess it's high across a lot of specs right now, huh? It's not just blood.
I will await you there. Time grows short. Ride the
Pretty
fury to reach them quickly.
Kind of normal though. Feels like tanks just take damage and they heal a lot, you know? Nothing really that different. Just maybe a little bit tuned a little bit harder than it was in the past. Alright, so this key has had our number in the past months. I don't have a Naga, but I have a 6 thumb buttons on my mouse. I had to set up new control modifiers just to have enough keybinds. Oh well. Yeah, that's not gonna be playing that spec. That's for sure. Sounds like it'd be like a good main, but to play an alt with that much more buttons than another character is just silly. Not sure what's going on there. What buttons are there that weren't there in the past? Seems kind of strange. Okay. I think it's more fun if a tank can keep himself alive. Less frustrating when you're dying to stuff. I totally agree. That's why I like the Blood DK so much. This key is a challenge for sure on 22. Yeah, this has been very difficult. And there's a lot of really... This dungeon is heavily affected by affixes. Like, heavily. I think this might be the dungeon that's the most impacted by trash affixes.
The proto-dragon Granite was nearly in our grasp when Valakar's warriors ambushed us. We must retake our weapons and drive the Nokut back. When Granite's blood soaks the ground, our purposes can align.
I agree with that. Monk has tons of buttons and we lack self-healing, but I love the complexity and utility. It is not a spec for all players. Gotcha. Well, that's kind of the problem. At the end of the day, but as long as you enjoy it, feel free to keep doing so. What I didn't have: exploding keg, bone dust brew, dampen harm, weapons of order, rising sun kick. Gotcha. So they just added like way more cooldowns, it seems, huh? Or they gave way more access to them, at least with the talents. That's not good. I just backpedaled into that pack. You running control on dead? Nope. Ward to dust. What's up, buddy? Welcome. This key just loses a lot of time from DPS dying randomly. Well, the timer's certainly not the problem. Brews also have Chi Wave.
Beware.
Lots of buttons, yeah. No PCR testing, correct, yeah.
Beware. Beware.
It's nice controlling one of the mystics. Yeah, it's a talent for a single part of the dungeon. I don't know, it's hard to justify.
2 more remain.
Okay, that could have went a lot worse.
Beware.
DPS doesn't die randomly. Range get destroyed by that charge. I think he means like hard to prevent, not necessarily like random, like nobody knows why it happened. Lots of trash deaths that are hard to prevent is my takeaway from that statement, and I agree with this. That's why this dungeon is hard, but it's not why it's difficult to time. Jambo, what's up, buddy? Welcome. The Warlock stood in a swirly. Oh, yeah. How many grips does Blood DK have? There's a talent to give you 2 charges of regular death grip, and it's a 15-second recharge. So 2 charges every 15 seconds is very, very good. Grippy hands still grip? Yep, same thing for Gore Fiends and A-Bomb Limb that have always existed as well. I have not taken Gore Fiends once this season though. Doesn't seem like it would ever be needed. Kind of miss Mass Grip not being baseline. Yeah, but a lot of its use case isn't needed anymore, so I'm glad that it's not. Because it's just not something that you need, you know? I mean, I guess if it was, it'd be fine, but it's like, I haven't missed it once. The only thing that's kind of prohibitive is, Slappy Hands is cooldown. Sometimes, like, I used it kind of bad there. I really do need it for this next pull. That Mystic Mob gives pretty much a permanent PI to your whole party. Permanent. I mean, it's the last part of the dungeon, you know? That's my point. Like, you're only going to get it for a small part of the dungeon.
Beware.
10 minutes is not permanent, but anyway. Anyway, I'm not taking it. Thanks for the tips, though, guys.
Beware. 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 Beware.
Permanent for as long as you control that mob. Gotcha, yeah. If I try out tanking, should I use my druid? Whichever you prefer, yeah. It saves a decent amount of time, gotcha. Yeah, okay, cool, thanks.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood Death Knight.
Lycos, thanks. 2 months, very generous.
Beware.
5, 4, 3,
The only problem with it is the Mystic can pull half of the area. Yeah. Pets in general in that area are difficult.
Beware. 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 The battle has turned. The weapons are beware.
5, 4,
I will dispose of the outsiders myself. Beware. Granite has landed. Strike now. Beware.
Alright, boss. 2 seconds, we can actually lessen the boss. Because that went so poorly. How was my beloved Pally? Yeah, Pally's been fun. But I did miss Death Knight. So we're back on DK for a bit. Probably return to Pally next week.
ready to fire! Let's fly! Destroy and dismantle!
How different was Bloody K back in Wrath and Kata? I don't know, I didn't play it until Mop for the first time. From what I could tell, extremely different.
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Frost Mage does a lot. Frost Mage and Destro do a lot of damage on this boss. Nice. Next week looks like a good week to get some score. Oh yeah.
Dismantle!
Yeah, I'll definitely play some DK again next week. Why do they do the Onyx ring? Nah, I don't have the ring on.
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine.
5,
ZAR, what is that?
ready to fire! Let's fly!
Well, thank you very much, Michael, either way, whatever currency that is, I appreciate it. Very generous.
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine. Incarnates.
Okay. $2. Yeah, it's all good. South African Rand. Oh, cool. Well, thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah, we can like less now, I guess.
Clan Nokud has used Onara's song to conjure an avatar of the storm. Blasphemy! The storm must be quieted and the elemental within it defeated before Clan O'Neill can join the common mantra. Their primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find them and destroy them.
We're in the wrong mob. Means I wasted my interrupt.
Truly a blasphemous item. Continue your work.
Holy fuck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My first 2 DPS abilities on Blood DK is the Ring and Court. I don't get why you don't use it. I know you don't. Onyx Amulet being top damage is pretty sus, is it? Okay, I guess we'll go over this way now. What the fuck? What trinket is your 2 damage from court?
5,
Oh yeah, the trinket from court, yeah. I don't have that either, so. What's up, Sky Tide? What are you up to today? Whetstone does a lot of damage? Yeah, Whetstone. And apparently if you take the, there's a talent that makes you do more physical damage or whatever, so it buffs it. Robert, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
The Primalist's power weakens.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Are you gonna watch the presser tonight? Maybe. That's tonight. I forgot about that. What time is it? There's a lot of sports on today. Yankees playing again, and the Masters is on. So I'm gonna probably watch the Masters. Most tanks I see with Whetstone does 7 million damage. Yeah, you have to take a talent that I also won't be taking for it to be as good as it is, but I don't have the trinket, so I wanted to try it, but never got it. I would certainly use the trinket if I had it. Finally starting to time 20, sweet.
One more totem, quickly.
There's Michael. It's South African rands. Yeah, no worries, dude. Thank you very much. Very generous. It's a very much appreciated, regardless. It took the whole season, but finally, sweet man. I'm glad you're getting to where you want to be. Do you have a stream schedule? Yeah, I'm trying to stream Tuesday through Friday now is my schedule. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll probably go back to a few weekend streams here and there when it's the season starts. But we'll see.
Now take down the avatar of the storm.
Gotta get the recording stuff up. Okay, that was not good 22. Someday we'll finish this key. Hey Metro, you playing DK again? That's correct, yep. Span week 7, Shaman. Paladin. The trash with true range DPS can be rough, yeah. Okay, Paladin. Mage, Warlock. Do you do anything with this Excel in terms of looking for correlations? No, just that it's there for you guys. You know, you guys want to try to draw some conclusions. We do have the stats tab too, if you haven't seen it. Stats for everything, pretty much. All right. Try again. Port 22 actually did that. Thanks, I see it's public from the description. Yep, it's in the description if you guys want to take a look. Ruby life pools. How's your disband rate at the moment? No, it's way worse. Really, really, really high. Probably if you only looked at the last, like, if you only look at the last rotation of the 10-week cycle, it's probably like above. What is it actually at? It's actually only 36%, but yeah, it's probably like way over 50% right now. Okay, Algathar 22. Struggling this week with keys. Bolstering seems to be forgotten a lot amongst groups I've gotten. Oh no. Yeah, it's definitely it's not as bad for me as I thought it was gonna be. It is expected this late in the season. People don't need gear, so they just quit. Well, they need score. I mean, that's the thing that frustrates me. It's like, as long as we finish that key, I'll get score from it. But I don't count. Only them. Nobody cares about anybody anymore. Have you ever had a high key with 0 deaths? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that kind of thing.
And eggs are trapped in our overtaken village. Please, help save them.
Let's just, actually we can't even, we'll have to port, yeah. Got. Alright, port it is.
many deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
This one's typically pretty hard on Bolstering, so we'll see what occurs. Algathar hype, block better do at least 150k. I didn't think you could get Raider IO after 21s. What do you mean? You mean for completion? You can still get it if your best key is not in time. And my best key for knockout is a 20 out of time. Have you looked at next season's dungeons? I've looked at them, yeah. I know them all pretty well. It counts it as if no, it gives more score based on the level, but it's just way less than if you got it in time. Yeah, I don't look at guides either. Just get in there and see what's going on.
That you received our invitation. The school is a touch behind schedule.
New students. How wonderful. It has been quite
Get the
some
buff
time
come out.
since the academy has been open.
Indeed.
Hey.
Come with us. It should only take a moment to set up for a new lesson.
Our history professor Max Dorman is almost ready for lessons. Do see if there is anything he needs assistance with.
Did you try them in the PTR? No, I've not tried them in the PTR now. Will you going to review every disband? At this point, I'm not sure I'll have time for it. If it's between that or the low-key thing that we've been talking about, I'll probably pick that.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Or didn't last.
1.
Any overkey time above a 20 gives score? No. So you're telling me a 20 out of time and a 22 out of time give the same score? I don't believe that. It just gives like way less than an in-time key. We'll probably never find out, so I guess I'll have to take your word for it. Are we not going to get another song with people dying in the background yet? I don't think I'll have time. The season's coming out too soon. Block forgot to bind Rain of Fire.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
We do have slap hands up.
Beware.
We'll get it by that.
Beware.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my lesson plan.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
If you overtime at 25 hauls by 30 seconds and your best is a 21 in time, that score 100%, you can still get score from overtime. That's what I thought. I mean, that would be like actually just a dumb idea for them to do it that way. I think most people just never find out because they don't have these gaps where they go multiple key levels without timed keys. But Naka and I have never timed a key above 20. So I literally just need to finish the dungeon and I'll get some score. Robert, where can we find your Paladin weak ores? I don't think I have them anywhere. Sorry. Did you see Blizzards will keep an eye on it? Comment. No. James, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Ran 520 keys last night and had all disbands. Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Morning, what's up, buddy? Welcome. That HPS, so we do a lot there. There's a lot of damage taken there. Well, that's what they make Purgatory for. Here is the blue post. Well, you won't be able to link it if you're linking it. What was the context of it?
And created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc.
Seems like they smoothed out the other new affixes, but Entangle might need work. Gotcha. I don't know about that. It doesn't sound like it's that way at all. At 10:05 we made a change to Mythic Keystone dungeon ratings. Now we're completing a 2. Gotcha. Oh well. This will never get scored this season. Had the same tank in 3 of the 5 disbands. Oh wow. That's strange. Doom, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Long time no see. I could not see you live lately due to work. Oh, no worries, buddy. Welcome back. I'm doing great. I feel like they should show some love to Blood DK. Like what? Blood DK is pretty powerful right now. Dear Jackie, what's up, buddy? Back at it with the DK? Yep. Yeah, I missed it. They should show that love to Bear and Demon Hunter. Oh, they did show a lot of love to Bear, to be honest. The new 2 set looks good. The set bonus looks really good for DK. I'm excited for that. Nate, what's up? Welcome. I'm seeing way more prop pallies and warriors and higher keys. Nah, that's just people playing them though. Nothing to do with the class. That's not Blizzard's problem to fix. I think all tanks are in a good spot right now. Yeah, they really are. Definitely the best tanking's been. Is it gonna be like 75% uptime on Van Blood? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I'm hoping. That'd be fun. Are Bear Druids in a good spot? I would say all tanks are, yeah. Every tank has their strengths and weaknesses right now that can make them a viable pick.
Well, it seems like things are in further disrepair than we anticipated.
These lashers must have grown wild while we were away. Please, if you could, clear them out while we learn the myth magics of this place.
Guess I should have realized that was gonna happen. That's gonna be a wipe, I think. This is certainly one of the easiest first patches for tanks. Right, exactly. If your definition of good spot is capable of doing 22s and 23s, then every tank is good. Yep. What would you do? The owner of 1,900 square foot house next to the Masters golf course keeps turning down millions. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I don't know anything about that, to be honest. Vengeance is bad. I played it. It's very weak compared to Prot Warrior and Pally. Oh, really? 23 is like less than 1% of all keys done. Yep, exactly. These don't bolster. The small ones don't bolster, right? Obviously not. Tola, what's up, buddy? Welcome. It's definitely easier to do on some, harder and do on some and harder for others, but every single one has players that do those keys consistently. Gotcha.
Students have trickled in after you. They seem interested in our sports field. Help them sort out clearing the place. It isn't quite.
Bro, we're not playing Paladin anymore. Well, that's more dangerous than it looks like it is, though.
5, 4, 3.
Hello from Cooperstown. Oh, Cooperstown, what are you doing? What's up, man? Got a job up here on lunch today. Well, that's awesome. Hey, Thorleaf as well. What's up, buddy? The new affixes look overpowered. Yeah, I made a video on that. It's gonna be live tomorrow. How are you? I'm doing great. Playing some Blood DK. Back to the old Blood DK. How long will we be streaming? Same as always. Yeah, 4 hours, but 3.5, 4 hours. I've been going slightly under 4 just because I've had like hard times I needed to get off recently, but today I don't really have that, so I'm gonna try to go the full 4 today. Any rounds of golf? Yes, I played yesterday. After stream, I went and walked. I only got about 14 holes in, though. Actually, maybe it was like 15. I don't really know. I stopped keeping score, but I was like 7 over through 13, so. Do you game off stream? Not as much as I used to, but I haven't been playing a lot of Diablo 2 recently. Yeah. Small ads that can with the bolster. Yeah. Kept having a great day. Oh well. Yeah, I wanted to watch the master. Riz, what's up? How's keys going so far? Well, not really good, but as expected. Fine by me. Have you seen the video of 5 rep Hallie's doing in 21? No. You only stream WoW? Only stream WoW, yep. I was making some golf videos for the last few seasons. I'm going to try to get a couple made this year, but I have a lot less time for that too. Small mobs that don't get bolster, can they get bolstered? Yep, small mobs can get bolstered, but if they don't give it, they won't. Yeah, they can get bolstered even if they don't give it. Did Cop send you the Talash Greywing encounter? Not yet, but I think he said he was going to. He sent me like a million videos in the last 2 weeks. I can't really... There's no way I can make videos on all of them, so... Coming up to the end of the season as well, so... Sorry if it's a dumb question, but is there any other incentive to do keys past 20 besides for fun and score? Nope. Not really. You're unlikely to bolster small mobs because of cleave, right? Hey, Caliban, what's up, buddy? Healer is pumping? Oh, yeah. I guess so. You guys, 5 deaths.
To clear out the big one. I will activate the goals for Lishrath. That is talent toss for you soft skins. Use them to get her attention.
These pulls as Resto Shaman are fun. Gotcha.
Huh? At least we know that works.
Glad you're back at Blood DK. I missed it. Yeah, it's fun. I missed it too. That question was for chain pulling specifically. Temple, gotcha.
Beware.
This fight will be night and day on Blood DK.
Beware.
So much easier than it was on the Paladin. It's also not Tyrannical. I don't think giving bolster to small Shaws is a good idea. It's unlikely to happen, is the thing. Like, you'd have to really... You have to really mess up. Yeah, certainly don't chain pull on Bolstering week, one way or the other.
5, 4, 3, 2.
It's weird, everything you say will be so much easier on DK. Everyone else says it'll be easier on Pally. Yeah, Death Strike's so overpowered. I don't think people realize how powerful the spell is. It's certainly the most prolific active mitigation in the game right now.
Beware.
I find it's good to dunk on 4 here. Yeah, 4 is a good number. In some packs it can happen, for example, the pull after the second boss in Jade. Gotcha. I think I have too much mastery on Blood DK. I'm sitting at 72%. Oh, really? I linked the Rep Pally video on Discord if you want to check it out. Nah, no interest. Any plans for season 2? Yeah, no plans. Same as always. I was hoping to go back to my original Death Knight, but I don't think I'm gonna have time for that. I came at the right time. Best dungeon in Dragonflight. Sweet. It's definitely a good one.
Beware. Beware.
Blood Shield is my top healing at 40%. That's pretty normal though. You don't need that much mastery for that to be true.
Beware.
It's like so much health, man. 600k health, 700k. Not gonna lie, I like your Palymog a lot more. Yeah, it's a very good transmog. By the way, you probably don't care about this, but as a tank, you can snap some mobs to the left. You're right, yeah. Can we peek at your HPS? Yeah, it'll show up, yeah. As an aside, I think I finally decided Destrolock is the way. Still gearing and getting used to things, but my average DPS is about 40 to 60k. Feels pretty good. Sweet. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Can you show your talent tree? You can actually see it on the screen right now, but if you remind me, yeah, I'll show you at the end as well. I know it can be difficult to see, but you can always just go to Raider.io because I haven't changed it ever really. So it's up to date. Destrolock is pretty underrated right now, getcha. You were joking, I see. Man, I don't really. Is it high spec right now? I don't really see a lot of people playing Warlock that much, to be honest. I think people are leaning more towards Demo for single target and AF for AoE. Gotcha. Hey Daiko, what's up, buddy? Welcome back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Random thing for my Troll Shaman, it really bothers me that most of the boots don't cover their feet. Yeah, that's a tough thing for Troll. Always been a problem. Torn, same way. All 3 Warlock specs are good, gotcha. If sub creation to be trusted, they are the best spec between the Warlocks. Yeah, gotcha. Is it weird that AF is an AoE spec? It is weird, yeah. It's why weird? Boot mogs are also useless for Tauren. Yep. Not gonna get dispelled, I guess. I guess there is no disease or poisonous spell in the group. $99 stacks, but the boss is dead.
Thank you so much for your help.
Is most of your DPS Blood Boil in D&D? No, it's mostly Shattering Bone as well.
Someone not trying too hard.
I always thought of DK as having reactive mitigation. You take damage and heal yourself. That's right, yeah. Kind of, but Cedar Corruption feels amazing, and Soulflame makes you feel like an AoE execute god. Yeah, that's how they were in Legion, right?
4, 3.
Shamans can't dispel poison unless they talent the cleansing totem. Yeah. $99 stacks is pretty scary though.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood Death Knight.
Daiko, 2 months. Found my way back to the gym and weightlifting area. Now I start becoming a real life tank. Sweet buddy. Yeah, we're gonna keep streaming, no problem. Don't worry about that. So I appreciate all your support. Totem only removes 1 stack. Oh wow, really? So yeah, that's not gonna work on that fight at all then. No, they changed that. The totem clears all stacks now. Oh, okay. I found your talent tree after 10 minutes looking at the screen. Yeah, it's hard to see with the chat too. Sure. Azeroth, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? I guess you would bring a DPS or tank with a poison dispel if you bring a resto shaman. Yeah, now United Stacks is tough to live on, so you're gonna ideally have a solution to that. But DK, what an absolute legend with the healer DC'd. Right, yeah. That guy's AFK or DC'd, I guess, and he's not needed, at least not for me. Could easily finish this dungeon if we wanted to, but it's gonna take a while. I will say though, the higher the key, the better Destro becomes for AoE. Infinite Rain of Fire spam is ridiculous, and things like high level not good, yeah. How did the other 2 die? There are no unavoidable damage here. Not enough interrupts, I guess, yeah. Okay, another disband. He's back? Oh, wow, really? Oh, well. Arcane missiles on 4 just deletes DPS if not interrupted. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Okay, Agathar. That was timeable as well? I'm not sure. Okay, rogue, warlock. Got a priest. A rare no paladin key. Only 4 minutes 30. Well, if we're saying, I assume he's saying before the the guy DC'd. They changed Ret. It's no longer the bastard childs. Yeah, a tragedy. I say. Let the Rets in. I don't know. They're everywhere. You don't have to worry about them getting looks. Too many Rets, yep. Alright, so this is now Jade Temple. This is definitely One that I always feel confident in. Bliss, how you been? Long time no see. What have you been up to? Would you say Red is as popular as Demon Hunter was in Legion currently? I don't remember really. Okay, we got our Warlock. Every time I run my own key, almost half of the applicants are hunters or red. Yeah, there are a lot of red pellets. The last trash before the boss always gets me. Yeah, I just got to make sure I have Purgatory for it. The problem is when all three of them do their Dark Claw at once, it just, you won't ever survive that. So that's what Purgatory's for, and then after that, we're good. As long as we lust that, we shouldn't need anything other than Purgatory. But sometimes it can pop early, or sometimes it'll pop on the pack before it, which is a bad problem. So we just need to be conservative in this dungeon. Timer's very loose. I literally save every CD for that pack on my Paladin. Yeah, and even that's probably not enough. It's just not really, like, survivable. If you get hit by 3 Dark Claws, you're going to get hit for like 1,000,000 damage. Started a new job. I've sure missed tuning in, but I got the office to myself now, so I can listen while I work. Well, that's awesome. Hope your job's going well. The Death Grip stop Dark Claw? Yep. But it's really hard to time. Really hard to time. It's like I think it's like a 2-second cast or something like that. I just get threat and run for my life. Yeah, you can always kite too. I try not to kite because obviously it's a huge DPS loss, but that's always an option as well. Pallies are pumping for real though. Never thought I'd see them so overwhelmingly strong. Yeah, it's kind of wild. If you get a second round of Dark Claws that all hit you at the same time, then you're fucked. Daiko, was that a different account? What is this? Since I am here so often, I had to upgrade my profile. Oh, sweet buddy. Ragnaros Rogue needs a summon. Why would he need a summon? Jason Day doing well as well. 400 today. Tiger has not teed off yet, I think, or maybe. Yeah, he hasn't teed off yet. I'm never able to backstep those. Nah, you can't. You just run. Just run. Don't even try. Like, if you want to kite, like if you think you need to kite, then just do it. It's not worth trying to backstep them.
Since I am here so often, I had to upgrade my profile. Man dancing will stay for sure.
Man dance, I love it, man. Thank you very much again for another 12 euro. Same account, but the account is from when I was 17 and started Let's Plays on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. I was wondering what that was. Well, that's cool, man. Thank you very much for the generosity. Finally getting new glasses. They'll arrive Saturday. These glasses are kind of beat. They've been through a lot. Videos are all offline. It's better for all the people on Earth. Farsighted, nearsighted, or both? Nearsighted, I think. I could like read my phone without my glasses on, I think. The last poll before the boss is the only time I've used CC this season. Oh yeah, you can CC him too, no doubt. It's a good option, especially on Bolstering. I wouldn't mind that at all. New glasses mess me up. They are so scratch free that things look wrong. Oh, that's an interesting point. I didn't even think about that. This rogue's a pain in the ass already.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, I can see? This is blacksmithing. Yeah, it should. Taking 2 Dark Claws is easier than 3, definitely. Helps a lot. Yeah, the problem is that all 3 of them hit you at once, and there's just no chance you survive that. Frankly, 2 of them hitting you at once is still pretty unlikely, but at least you have a chance. Those glasses have been through a lot of depletes and disbands. Well, I meant physically, they've been through a lot as well. Gotta go, but want to hear your DK perspective on new affixes after the retuning. Well, I did make a video on that. That'll be live tomorrow, but it's not really DK specific. Just me talking about the changes and what I think they should have done. Every time you do this,
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood Death Knight.
Gear Jackie, thank you for becoming a member. It's very generous. Umbilicus here. Extreme generosity. I much appreciated it. Couldn't do it without you guys. I saved Kidney and Blind for Dark Claws. Decoupling 2 of them. Oh, it is. It's just hard to pull off. Maybe it's easier as the DPS, though. I don't know. For me, to grip them, it's very tough, especially on storming weeks. Last pack on Brew, I AoE stun and cycle through CDs, using Paralyze to offset the Dark Claws so they don't all come at once. Yeah, it's a very, yeah, that's definitely the solution. Big anticipation, however, not to be Debbie, but I think Unholy will struggle helping with new explosives. Yeah, I've heard a few people say that some of the spells just don't work, right? Enough Dog Water locks, Sky Tide inbound. Oh yeah, wait for the next key, sweet. The pack is more about managing risk. Yep, I agree. If you can get somebody to CC it, you should consider it. We should be able to control undead and have the buff for us. That'd be cool. Come for the Blood DK plays, stay for the vibes. Well, thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. Wait, did somebody just aggro the boss? Okay. Always stay for the vibes. Fire breath hit the boss. My opinion is that explosives will always be a healer tank affix, unless DPS have an incentive to kill them. Yeah, they do now, yeah. So hopefully that'll work out. $11 points from 3K. Gotcha. I think explosives now give a shield to the mobs. Yep. So they'll have no choice but to attack them. I always tell my group at start everyone gets explosives and everyone wins, right? Yeah, I guess if everybody tries to use a global at the same time, it doesn't actually use all 5 of them, right? Like, I don't even know how that part works. Ragnar Rogue is trolling? Yeah, this guy's... anybody who asks for a summon is always just going to be a poor pick. It's like impossible for it not to be the case. Explosive has so little health now that just tank and healer can handle them. Yeah, no, that won't be the case anymore.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Healer usually does the explosive now since it's the least group. Yep. Since everybody would one-shot them, obviously the least damage loss would be from a healer global. I mean, on PTR they nerfed him quite a bit again, but it's still more than one player is going to be able to handle it now. The only good thing is no seasonal affix. You like not having a seasonal? Okay. I think a lot of people do like the seasonal, but this last one was pretty weak, so. If you can't be asked to fly to the dungeon, then it doesn't bode well for the important things like kicks and stuns, right? My thought process is simply that if you're too lazy to actually start the dungeon, then you'll probably not care about finishing it. It's also not a far flight. Yep, exactly. If everyone just works an instant spell in between your GCD, it's easy to get you. I love End of BFA and I love Prideful. All the other ones have been kind of meh. Right, there's been some good and some bad, but they've gotten... Just like Thundering is definitely the worst one. Anyone know what next week's affixes are? I can't remember, but it's, yeah, we know. We've known them for months. I hate wiping to getting stunned by Thundering. And that is obviously something you should try to avoid, but... At the end of the day, it's a weird affix. Certainly very different than what we've had. Spiteful Quaking, there you go. The good seasonals outdid the bad ones, even if they have been more bad ones. The good were good, very good, I agree. Shrouded and Encrypted was fun. Shrouded especially was pretty pug friendly. It started pug friendly for sure, and then it kind of went off the deep end, but... Is that actually Rosera, by the way? It is. Shrouded was OP IMO. Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of them that were just way too overpowered. Encrypted was flawless. Never played Mythic Plus as much as I did that season. I definitely like Encrypted the most. Shrouded converted the hardest mob in the pack. Right, that's why it was overpowered, yeah. Zolg wasn't great in high keys, to be fair. Zolgamux. Got stunned by Thundering 4 times in one dungeon. It's always a hunter standing 55 yards that won't move their feet. 55 yards, yeah, that's funny. Never forget on Archimon. What a useless pick this guy is, it's crazy. Rogue going to release? Nope. The worst part is the stun. Dot is enough of a punishment because if your healer doesn't pop some CDs, you are not going to survive as DPS. It is not fun to lose control of your character. Oh, the guy leaves him. Fucking Ragnaros. Fuck this week. Don't think it has anything to do with the week. Some demonic players today. I think he just overreacted thinking he wasn't coming back. What did we even... Was it Resto Shaman? Resto Shaman. Evoker DPS, yeah. That guy complaining was the one that invited the Ragnaros player. Yep. Metro, did you get any 22s this week? Yeah, we got a 22 Court of Stars yesterday, and we actually got 23 Shadow Moon Burial as well. So that was a good day yesterday, but today has been 3 straight disbands now. What did he say? I wanna quote that so I can find it later. Fucking Ragnaros. Why some of the span notes have red backgrounds? Those are ones that there was a disconnect in. Trying to keep those separate because it, you know, at least that's like, that could be like a real, oh, look at the guy leveling. That could be like a real disband, you know, like a real actual DC. You try to give benefit of the doubt. Probably just choose a 21, not good, because honestly it's just as good for us at this point. Okay, we've been invited to it. Wait, did that guy leave his own key? Yep. Had someone have a real DC on one of my keys this week? Key was going perfectly until he had a DC. Yeah, that's rough. But at least those ones, you know, that's what should happen in the game. Somebody DCs and the key ends. At least it's his key. Can't judge that much. Yep. If anybody's gonna leave a key, it should be the key holder. More respect for that than anything else. Game froze once at the end of a 20 knockout, but I could still type in chat. Oh, that sucks. Had that happen a few times. It's like a server issue. I'll never forget I was in Ma's Souls and we were on our way to double upgrade it and I DC'd, and by the time we came back the key was out of time. Pixeltainment, what's up, buddy? I'm doing great. How about you? Oh, yeah, so where are those races? Apparently you get money from them. That's what we should be doing instead of, what the fuck? That's what we should be doing instead of, or mining. We should be going and doing these races. Emerald summons with it. What are you doing the races for? Apparently they give a lot of money, and I'm broke. Well, not broke, but hemorrhaging money. Right, we're gonna play another season on this realm. I'm gonna need to find a way to get cash. It's okay money. But apparently it's very good money, I don't know.
It is a bright day with exceptionally favorable winds.
Metro, what's your highest IO? Oh, I have no idea. I don't really think about it like that. The weekly quest for rep can give a lot of gold too. Oh yeah. Gotta pay attention though. See, I missed one. Complicated one.
Excellent work. I can see that the two of you
Okay, we get 500 gold, so not the best, but. Are you not going back to Fire Tree? I'd like
Metro,
to,
what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus?
Blood Death Knight. Pazzo, thank you very much for becoming a member. I'd love to go back to Fire Tree. I just don't have enough time to gear the character and get it set up before Season 2 starts, so I'm going to have to wait until Season 3, I guess. 13 Shadow Moon Baron for me, high key, 8 deaths, and healer left after first boss. Well, like you didn't even wipe to the boss? Well, that's why I encourage everybody to record their runs. 500 is pretty good for 3 minutes of work. It could be. I mean, I'm just not sure it's better than mining is the thing. Because it's not really 3 minutes. I mean, I'm not really sure how much time it takes to get from one to the other is the question. Metro excited for 287? Yeah, I'm definitely excited. The problem is, man, I've been going to bed early. Having a lot of trouble. I'm going to have a lot of trouble staying up for that whole fight. Is it in Vegas? I don't even know where it is. Please be in New York or something. Pretty good. Finally figured out my main since I played almost 9 characters equally as much for the entire patch. It's in Miami. Okay, maybe it's on earlier then. If you got silver, it's about 65 seconds. Gotcha. Yeah, it's Israel and also Masvidal. Problem is, like, to get to the next one, it's going to take a few minutes, right? Guess if we see Titan touch, we should stop. Jorge's hometown. That's actually pretty interesting that they're fighting in Miami for that card. That's going to be his retirement, it sounds like. Do you use the 2% haste runes? Yep, I have them, yeah. Is it 2%? 310. Paula, what's up, buddy? You doing anything fun this weekend? No plans currently. Just chilling. Yeah, I guess watching sports. You know, big weekend for sports. Can't wait to watch some NBA basketball. Just kidding. Change the stream title to Kyrie's biggest fan. Kyrie, please join stream. Oh, they already filled. So that's the other problem about doing them. They're kind of not near the dungeons. We'll do this one quick since we're here.
And we can see how your skills are coming along.
Shouldn't be that long. This is just such a great zone. I'm actually like, oh god. I'm actually really looking forward to leveling the Death Knight because I just can't wait to level in this zone again. It's such a great zone. Definitely one of the best zones ever for leveling. There's so many fucking quests. And apparently there's even more quests added, somebody said. The Winter Pelt somebody's. They added even more quests? I don't know. It always amazes me how Alex can make 185. Alex Pierre, yeah. Or Alex Sensual.
Excellent work. I can see that the two of you will soon be formidable competitors.
What in the world? What? I boosted a character last night and you can't do time walking for 24 hours? Yeah. You can't do any dungeons for 24 hours after you boost. Afternoon, Griffin. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Long time no see. How you been?
Good. You are here.
Okay, cool. This dungeon we really need, so hopefully we can figure it out.
When the winds are still,
Let's just cut that pack out too, because that pack's not working out this week. How much count is that?
Shikar and Onir clans must rally to free her and defeat Balakar Khan.
That's a lot of count. Wow, those give a lot of count.
Do what must be done to prepare.
That means we need probably both of
Our
these.
combined forces will meet outside Nokudun Hold. I will await you there. Time
I just don't know
grows
where to get the
short. Ride
mobs.
the winds of Onara's
Maybe those?
fury to reach them quickly.
Oh, no, that's not enough. Yeah, okay, we'll have to do these packs. I'm good. I officially have one more week of retail, so I'm very excited, sweet buddy.
5, 4,
The interrupts in this dungeon are overwhelming. Yep.
2, 1.
Gotta hit the road. Hope the rest of the runs go well. Thanks, Pazzo. Appreciate that. Appreciate you becoming a member as well. Izzy has to win, man. He just has to for the better of the sport. Pierre is hella boring and he doesn't speak English. Well, I will tell you, like, the interviews without the English speakers are not anywhere. Like, I just can't watch that shit. 3 people have to, like, translate it to get it to be viewable. It's like, I'm all set.
I can spare no hunters for the
Just let me know when they learn English.
The proto-dragon Granite.
It was always that way with Anderson Silva, and it got really annoying. But he did eventually learn English.
We must retake our weapons of war and drive the Nokut back. When Granite's blood soaks the ground, our purpose
I
is
guess. Okay, don't backpedal into another pack. This time. First time as an officer, I had to tell someone they didn't make the cut last night. Oh, you're an officer now. That's fun. I don't like Alex because I don't feel like he has as skilled as Izzy. Just has a hard punch. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Bo Nichols, you mean? I would rather have them translate it instead of trying to speak a new type of language. Well, I mean, they have no option, so there's only the one option, but it's just not fun to listen to. You know what I mean? When they're arguing with each other, it's like you can't, it's like not, it's just not fun. Sitting here listening to like 3 lines of communication before you understand what they're both saying to each other. Alex clearly can't wrestle, so a very good wrestler would hurt him. Okay. Interesting. Interesting point. We had 2 lock apps who app the same day, so we were just like, let's take them both and let the better one win. Interesting. Yeah, that kind of thing is what ultimately made being a guild leader not as fun. There's one thing when everybody was friends and we all had respect for each other, but Maple Nia, long time no see. How you been? Izzy runs through him. He fights like a damn Mortal Kombat character. You're betting on it? Oh shit! What the fuck? Do you bet a lot on sports? He was cool about it. It was his first tier of cutting edge rating. I think he knew it was coming. Yeah, shit. I thought the last fight was an early stoppage. I don't really remember it well enough to give my commentary on it now, but
beware. Well done. Keep retaking the weapons. 2 more remain.
Overall, in your experience, how is Evoker DPS? I've seen very few of them. They seem good, but not overpowered or anything. Like, they're fine. But there's very few of them out there for some reason. No, not too often. A couple buddies coming over for the pay-per-view, and my boy thinks Piero wins. Damn. I wish I had people that, well, there was one guy that I used to watch UFC with, but it was just like, he has cats, and it was, I'm really allergic to cats, so it was like, wasn't as fun. I'd love to just like go to a bar and watch it, but I'm too antisocial. Last guy I told he is not coming, he G-quitted on the spot. Oh well.
Beware.
Fragile egos. Izzy was slumped over, but he was moving. He avoided most punches. It did look bad. I remember that, yeah. I don't think he was actually like knocked out or whatever. But he was probably about to be. I would not recommend watching in a bar. So noisy. Oh, really? It'd just be fun to be in a place where like a bunch of people were excited about the fight, because it's like watching it alone, it's like hard to, you know what I mean? Like it's a fucking combat sport. I'm just sitting in my bed alone in the dark. It's like it's not as exciting. It looked terrible, but the slow-mo replay shows most of the punches missed. I think in a title fight you have to give people a chance to fight back. People say that there's two camps, right? Like it's hard to have a definitive yes or no on that, because you don't want like a title fight to end in a death or something like that, right? Like that's the opposite of what you want. I get what you're saying. It's way more hype if you have buddies. Yeah, exactly. Regular sports are fine. Like I don't really feel like I'm missing anything by watching them alone, but a combat sport, it's like I feel like it's like, you know, the origins are like gladiator matches, right? Like a giant arena, so it's like kind of hard to feel like I'm getting the best experience just sitting alone in bed. I usually have Discord watching parties. It's fun. People probably get behind though, is it? How does that work? We actually had Jamal Hill, Jiu-Jitsu coach, in one of the watching parties. Oh shit. Which gladiator fights came back into popularity? Well, that's what the UFC is, right? One person streams it on Discord and everybody else just watches it? Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. It's better than what I thought. Okay, pause it. Okay, everybody start at 3, 2, 1. Usually one person streams it and the rest of us make sure we're on time. Gotcha. What Mythic Plus level would you compare to the end bosses of a Mythic Raid? None. There's none. No comparison. Mythic Raids take hours and hours of your time to kill a single boss. 100, yeah. I want to see a guy with a trident and a net fight a guy with 2 swords. What the fuck? It's probably illegal. I think it is, but who cares? This whole world is too money driven anymore, man.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This land is mine.
Are we gonna attack this thing or what? It's like made it there. It's hard for me to justify $80. No, that's what I'm saying. It's way too much money for that. You're only paying $80 for 5 fights, dude. That is so ridiculous. The rest of the fights are free. It's really not a good deal at all, honestly. And now that WWE and UFC are in the same company, I'll bet it goes up. Oh, you think it'll go up? There could be a 2-minute Evo for an upturned or downturned thumb. They could charge $1 per vote. Sorry you've been missing out on my chatting content this stream. Been working on homework in the web page publishing class. Worked more with CSS and adding images to websites. Sweet. Oh, I missed that ad. Joaquin Phoenix, right? Gladiator. It's crazy. You think Ngannou crawls back to the UFC now that nobody seems to be willing to follow his demands and pay? I don't know what's going to happen with him. I actually feel bad for him, honestly. He compromised his very unique moral story for money. It's just hard for me to ever sympathize with that. I always say this quote. It's very hard for me as like a regular human being to care about millionaires complaining billionaires aren't paying them enough. You know what I mean? Like that's true in all sports. I just don't care. Like, I really just don't care, dude. You think you're underpaid? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but you're getting 5 times more money than I make in a year per one fight. So, you know what I mean? Like, who's underpaid now? Like, tell me that again. Pay-per-view price has gone up $50 in 20 years. Wow, it's still too much money for what it is, regardless of it going up or not. It's actually interesting. I'm in 2 classes at the moment, but one is for website and front end, and the other one is for programs. Nice. Alright, work beckons. Okay, see you, Gear Jackie, again. Thanks for becoming a member today, buddy. I think he'll end up going to Japan and what, like catch Pokemon? What's there in Japan? What's he gonna do in Japan? Fight like 4 or 5 guys? Bet he ends up in either Ryzen or 1FC. Okay. Do they have heavyweights in Japan? No other league has a legit heavyweight. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All it takes is one guy like Francis to make it better. I think it takes 2 guys. You have to fight somebody. I need Khabib and Makachev to happen. Wishful thinking, I know. Oh, that'd be interesting. That's like a fucking fantasy fight. They're never gonna fight.
The Primarist's power weakens.
Those 2 will never fight? Yeah, they're like brothers, right? Nagano was never a huge draw. Whoever told him he was ruined his career. That's all I could think, is that like somebody in his corner was like giving him terrible advice, you know? It's really sad. Thinking about coming from like legitimate squalor and then demanding too much money for your own fucking contract. It's like, wow. That's just sad. It really is. People don't really care who Francis fights. They just want to see him take people's heads off. Well, maybe if he fights Jake Paul, you'd be right, but I think in general they want to see him take good fighters' heads off.
I have many, many wares.
So weird how nobody ever picks those up.
One more totem, quickly.
Maybe I'll go to the Wii, like the other 5 washed up fighters. No, really. What is that? I'd watch politicians go out at the ring for donations. That'd be interesting. Oh, WWE, I get it. Man, I'm old. The Sandlot came out 30 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty funny. We're all old. 30 years isn't really old, but... When you tell me 60, that's when I'm like, holy fuck. Easy now with that old stuff. Yeah, being 30 isn't old, but it was old when I was 20 telling a 30-year-old that they were old. Right, it's funny. I just don't get it. Why don't people interrupt? Most of my employees are 16. Oh, God. I could never. That's no chance.
The final totem crumbles. Now take down the avatar of the storm.
Well, we got through it with only 10 deaths, so not too bad. The interruptions in this dungeon are the most difficult I've ever seen. Yeah, there's a lot of casts that need to be kicked. I have an employee born in 2005. What the fuck? It's wild. 2005. Takes a ton of coordination. It just takes a good comp, honestly. This comp is really bad for it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What gems are you using? I'm not using the ring. It's weird asking people where were you when 9/11 happened, and they say I was sperm. Gotta love the opening wind burst on this boss. Yeah. Jernbeck, what's up, buddy? Welcome. So the ring is bad? No, I wouldn't say that. I'm just not using it. Seems like it's very good for DPS, at least. If you're prioritizing that, then probably throw it on. Metro Mirko, what's up, buddy? Welcome. It doesn't get any easier when 30-year-olds start looking like kids. That's true too, yeah. I finally got my portal to this place. Sweet. I enjoy the ring on my prop pally. It does pretty big shields. I may replace it when I get a good haste mastery ring. Sweet. Yeah, I do want to try it again next week on Tyrannical now that the hardest trash week ever is over. Interesting to see the DPS value, but... Been struggling in halls all week. This week has been brutal. Yeah, halls has got some bad. The trash is like really combinable, so. Which is you main in next patch? This is Blood Death Knight. I remember when the electrical storm chunked the group for half or more of their health. Oh yeah. Yeah, this fight's really been nerfed a bunch, right? Many times. Yeah, Yeah, okay, so we got 20 minutes. This key is so much time. We gotta make sure we don't fuck up the route. I had a group that tried doing bone maw with pulling the pack after for some reason. Yeah, people used to do that in challenge mode all the time. It's actually a really good idea. Like, that dungeon doesn't need it, though. So I would never do it, but... Exactly the time halls, you basically have to combine, which bolstering and 4 decentivize, yeah. Do you play Control Undead? No, I don't. Wrong way. I thought about trying it. Yeah, I don't know. People were trying to make a case for it earlier, but oops, wrong one.
They have desecrated the graves of our first ancestors, Tira and Haruk. Destroy these grave robbers and return our...
I made the mistake of pulling the trappers in the fields and halls because I wanted to try to find a route, but big mistake. The bear traps are awful. Oh, gotcha. Halls is also real difficult with the kicks. It's not as bad, but yeah. Bolstering is what really sucks there this week. Well, and it was our very slow and Holy DK that tried to do the swimming instead of the 2 mobile evokers. Oh, yeah, that's definitely not good. It's about knowing what needs to be kicked. Yeah, that's true. Not everything needs to be kicked in that dungeon like in this dungeon. That guy's dead. Got a couple deaths here though, unfortunately. The Reds started flaming me for not using rescue on the DK, but evokers almost never run rescue except for raids, so gotcha. I've definitely been rescued a few times. Quote unquote. Getting rescued feels so infantilizing. What does that mean?
I am the messenger of death. Beware.
Yeah, Halls has specific kicks among seas of non-issue casts. Also, lots of bad frontals. It's easy to get destroyed in there, right? Kick Thundering Blast and Etch, really. Yep, just a couple of them. Infantin, all these words pretty much means treating someone like a kid that's not a kid. Gotcha. Oh, I see. That's a bad thing in this case, right? I always forget which is the soak and which is the spread mechanic on the wolf boss. Oh, really? They changed the visuals, so it's a lot more obvious. Should be pretty obvious, I think, just by the visuals. Racking up. You really just can't do this. I really don't know if you can actually do this dungeon with 0 deaths. If someone is shooting out of the ground, it's probably a soak, right? I mean, without the yak, I guess. Christ, what's going on my fucking keyboard? It's like falling off my desk constantly. I almost just died to that. These packs hurt. Yeah, this is definitely some of the hardest trash in the game. Dude. 6 deaths. Oh, man. These are just like dumb deaths, dude, just dying to fucking shit on the ground. Watching Masters, Phil looks like he's lost 100 pounds. He lost a lot of weight, yeah. When was the last time you saw him? Ever since the live thing, he lost 1,000,000 pounds. Like the drama live thing. They can't avoid the big balls, nope. This pad doesn't come all the way over here, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. Looks like it does. Don't aggro it. It's really close to it. Wow. Thought for sure it was gonna aggro. Okay. I do like the music in Knockout. Yeah, me too. Music in Knockout makes me want to run into battle. I've been getting one tap in these 21s on my blood. Oh, really? Through Purgatory? ODK is like so resilient to getting one shot now. It's like the best it's ever been for sure. It's when I start a pack with no rune power. I should always have some CD now, right? Between Vamplet and Rune Weapon, they're both up way, way, way more frequently than they used to, so. That's why pre-shields are great. Wow. Do you stack CDs or separate them? You have enough that you could usually use 2 if you really needed each pull. But ideally, you wouldn't stack them, obviously. But if you're super worried about dying, then yeah, you could use 2 in the pull. I mean, Rune Weapon and Vamp Blood, if they both up, I use both every time because they're just going to be back up again before you'd need them again. Quite a lot of times it like desyncs or whatever. Yeah, Vamp Blood and Dancing Rune Weapon are both up. We're both ripping. Those are both getting used on the pull. No reason to save, especially Vamp Blood. There's no reason to save it. It's up so often. Stacking CDs is more of a Final Fantasy 14 thing. Nah, it's obviously if you need both CDs, then use them. If not, don't do it, I guess. Obviously, if you're going to use like Lichborn and Icebound, those are not good to use together. But if you're gonna use rune weapon and dancing rune weapon and ramp blood, those are fine. Use tombstone to block incoming damage. Yep, both. Good use of it will be for both. This is not gonna be in time, right? 9 minutes here. Just cannot get this key done. SLB, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Guess we're about to find out if we get score. Seems like everybody's willing to stay.
Necromancers? On our sacred grounds?
Oh my god, come on.
You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives. Run away, leave before me.
No more deaths than you got this? I don't think we do. These fights are too long. There's a lot of travel too, you know? They got as much HP as a raid finder raid boss, so yeah. This is one of my least favorite fights, so yeah. It's actually kind of fun to tank. It's just a long fight.
Away from him.
Any tank with like a take breaker that's not like insanely tuned, I'm good with. I believe it's to execute bloodlust damage on last boss. It could be enough, but I don't think so. I guess as a monk I shouldn't be complaining about a mobile fight. Nope. Why are we not stacked? Okay, I'm stunned. That's a pretty ridiculous mistake there because you're supposed to stack anyway for that mechanic. That fight took almost 4 minutes on its own. So you've been enjoying Prop Pal? Yes, this is a very fun spec to play. A lot of cool, like their rotation is really energetic. Their tanking module isn't as fun as Death Knight. I did the same. I made Blood DK, but I've been enjoying Prot. Sweet. Actually, no, that was only 3 minutes. Okay. Not that bad. Five minutes for the travel, the 2 mobs, and the boss.
Blow your horns. Let the rage of Onara guide you.
People are so bad at this game. How are you 3200 and die to the breath mechanic? First boss in halls. 3,3200 players just died. That's pretty nuts. That's like the easiest mechanic in the dungeon. I just switched to my blood to all stam gems. That is honestly like a low-key thing. If you're dying at one-shots, that's the best way to solve it. That's a lot. It's a lot of stamina from all the gems. It's not impossible. You can bring the last mob into the boss. No, won't that it doesn't bolster anymore? Or yeah, you're right. I guess it doesn't bolster anymore. Maybe we might do it. I guess. I got around 20k just from the gems. Yep, it adds up. There's no actual stam trinkets, but you have lust, I have faith. Good. I had Demon Hunter keep dying because he kept standing in front of the other packs, and somehow it was my fault. You're supposed to play his character, yeah. Okay, let's just kill this one and then we'll go boss. I just assume Demon Hunters are always at fault for their own deaths. Yep. I did say it was a good amount of time there. Because that last mob is just running around doing nothing, so. You're short on trash? Ah. And this is why I don't change routes in the middle of seasons. Okay, so we're gonna have to get those ones over there. So fucking far away now. Yes, GG. Oh man, this is why I don't change the routes in the middle of the season. Just lost the key to the route. Yeah, we don't have enough time to do the fight anyway though. It wasn't going to be upgraded regardless.
2, 1.
I don't think the route cost 20 deaths. You might not have seen what happened. They don't know they can interrupt spells. Not good as rough in storm area with missed overlaps and no kicks. Yeah, it was really, we got a farm there. Like this guy did a ton in that area.
Your skulls will shatter beneath my hooves. Slash and skewer.
I'm not sure why we don't have count, because when I looked at MDT it said we had 101%, so we have to have another look at it, I guess. I'm glad Blizzard kept the skip in there. Yeah, that's definitely... I thought they were going to fix it early on, but I'm glad they didn't. Unkickable fears and mobs that didn't die. The lust on the pole, not a fan of that on this boss. Is that when we listed? Last time I checked, the mini boss count was slightly off in MDT. Really? So what would be safe in MDT? Like 102%, I guess? Yeah, 102%.
5, 4,
Which is a problem because I don't
2.
know what else we're going to pull at this point. Bro, I did 21 Shadow Moon and we died to the pack at 2% and the healer says, why are you not using CDs? And I looked and he had time dilation up. Then the rogue leaves and bricks my key. Damn. Always rough in a Shadow Moon to have a key like that happen. We can wipe 3 times and still time it. Yeah, it's frustrating. I hate when the healer clears conductive strike too early. I diffuse. Usually I diffuse it back at the boss. Gotcha. Oh my god.
Your skulls will shatter beneath my hooves! Slash and skewer!
Don't buy a lottery ticket, Retro. Today your luck ain't there. Think it's crazy to have so much trouble on a boss on 4 week? I wouldn't say we're in trouble. Small indie company things? No, that's how it's supposed to work. I just didn't know where we were. Shouldn't have tanked them that close to the edge. Just hit 2,700. I think I'm done for the season. Gotcha. Yeah, season's almost over, so hard to blame you.
The weak must die. You will be trampled into dust.
How is that a small? Yeah, that's working as intended. That's another bug. It's hard to understand, like, dying with your CD available on this phase. With your interrupt CD, that is. I think Blizzard could design it so bosses or people can't run out of the area. No, that's... You want to be able to reset bosses, that's a good thing. I just had him tank too far to the edge. You gotta laugh, otherwise you'll cry. that was funny. Just the timing of it was hilarious. How come you don't like to track party CDs? Just because they're not something I would ever look at. I don't have like enough space to track the defensives and the offensives either, I feel like. I think that's called weeping or something.
Beware.
Well, at least we got a completion key. I think we needed this for our 4th key for the week. Okay. So now we gotta come up with yet another route for this dungeon. Maybe you guys can tell me what you guys are pulling in this area, because I'm confused.
Valakar's weapon will be broken. He will not take a place of honor with the Ancestor Khans. My thanks, outsider. Onara now lies free. Without Valakar's influence, Clan Noku. The elements answer to me!
I route so I don't have to. Well, obviously I don't want to kill these guys. I didn't want to do that. I just changed the route, which is always a bad idea in my experience. And because MDT is bugged, I guess I fucked it up. So let's add that to the list, and then we gotta take a look at it. I always used to lose a 1%. What did you change? Just stop pulling some of the more dangerous pulls early in the dungeon? To grab the second pack of the waterfall before the boss. Then clear trash before boss 3. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to pull in the necromancer area, so we'll take a look at that here. You started on storm boss? No, not today. Definitely no need to do that on Tyrannical week, or on Fortified week. There's not really, like, where are these mobs? I guess we have to pull these two, huh? It's the only thing else that we can pull. Oh, wait, these are the one. Oh, these are really annoying mobs, aren't they? Wait. What's all this? I feel like we need to just start over. The worst are the ones that channel, get you. Okay, let's just start over. So that's gonna be Lust. So we used to pull these, but we're not pulling these anymore because people keep dying to them somehow. And then we pull boss. And these are first, and these. Then up here, then here. We're not pulling these anymore because there are way too many interrupts needed. So it's 55.5. So that's exactly where we were earlier. So it's some other segment that's wrong. And this was the second Lust. I'm not actually sure where we used the third Lust, but nowhere, I guess, probably. I don't pull anything extra. Yeah, I had done it before because it got me the right count, but it's too dangerous. But now that I'm doing now that I'm not doing that, I don't know what I need to pull in this area because it's very confusing. So the bird pack is always going to aggro there. And then these. Then it would be 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 these. What happened there? $93.5. I pull the dog pack at the top. This is way too much count. So what? Maybe get rid of this and get this one. I pull everything while walking the 3 rituals, and I fly to the 4th ritual, then pull the pat and the pack below the ritual. Maybe pull the 2 guys into 14. I don't even know where those are. So I have no idea where those even are. But they're 2 casters. They're the same mobs as these. I had gotten these early in the season as well, and they're really hard to get pulled in. They're standing on the other side of the hill. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to be difficult to get them to pull in. So yeah, I think maybe these. Let's just see what the actual count is though, because I'm not sure why it was wrong. I sometimes do 20 before 19. Yeah, that's a good option. I agree with that. Yeah, okay. So it's not even wrong. Something was wrong with the previous route. Hey Rob, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? At the bottom at the mound, I also get the 2-pack and just grip them in. Yeah, I'd really prefer to not do that if I could avoid it. So let's look at 19. That's 100 on the dot. So that's what we'll do from now on. So we go so instead of to be here. Okay. This pack is basically, yeah, okay, cool. Not too crazy. And then yeah, I'll change 20. Cool. That's our new route. Only interrupt in the dog pack is the guy when he tries to summon more, so it's easy and allows CDs to come back up. That's a good point. Alright, cool. We're ready to go now, finally. We can do Knockahood now. Well, it's not like that would have been an upgrade anyway, even if we had the count right. Let's try it again. Really, like Jambo said, it was way worse. The route was the least of the offenses, but did we add that to the, yeah. So that's our 4th dungeon of the week at least. Need a lust, yeah. Warrior is just such a, and druid too, such a bad comp for this dungeon. Oh, who's that guy? Something from the stream maybe? 3100 player. At least it's a shaman. We needed that the most.
Good. You're here.
Playing
I
EU, no.
welcome Onara's rage. When the winds are still, I will suspect the worst.
Let me see the lock talents. Take a look here. There you are. Wow, look how wide the talent tree is. What the fuck? Old Gogurt, long time no see. Why is it a bad comp? Because we have no interrupt from the healer, and we have a DPS that brings no real utility. I feel like pugging into baby keys became super hard when Valor uncapped. Oh yeah. Are you supposed to move the group out of the green swirly? Yeah, it does like a damage reduction or something like that, doesn't it? Is that enhance or Ellie? Enhance. How do you look at someone else's talents? I just did it. Let's just see. Inspect talents. Demo and Naka. This will be interesting. Oh yeah. Resto druids without a kick are being very lazy. Fortunately, you can't even really blame them. It'd be hard to use even if they had it. But yeah, Resto druid's just a really bad pick altogether right now for pugging. The shaman don't have wind. What do you mean? What, is that a spell? I did a small key this morning with the shaman. Guess which spell he didn't have on the last boss? Bloodlust? Can you explain what you mean by utility? Something to help stop the casts, specifically. Utility, in my definition, though, is like anything that's not defense, offense, or like, you know, self-healing kind of thing. But see, none of them ever take shockwave. So this guy is going to bring nothing to this key whatsoever. Like, he literally nothing. Like, what does he bring? Just offense. That's it. He's literally just going to bring offense. And I guess rallying cry, which is maybe going to help. I guess intimidating shout can interrupt some things occasionally, but if they want druid to interrupt, Skullbash needs to be moved closer to the top. Unfortunately, everybody wants druid to interrupt, so you won't even press rallying cry. Bet you he doesn't have it binded. Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't realize how low on the tree that was.
I have many lucky do's you like. May your feet find good trails.
Well, every melee has a fast interrupt, and battle shout would be nice if we had some melee, but I guess we have two. But Skull Bash is not in the best spot, but for team saves, it's a small price to pay. This dungeon is just not, like, it's just not okay to not have a healer without an interrupt. We did it in the last dungeon, and now we're doing it again in this group. It's so much easier if you have interrupts. Ali XP, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. How are the keys going? Today not great, but I will say a crap load of pug shamans I've seen don't run cap totem or wind shear. No wind shear, what? Holy and Disc, yeah, Holy and Disc don't have one, period, so I think you need to give up Sunfire and Typhoon to take Skull Bash. Gotcha.
Good. You're here. I welcome Onara's rage. When the winds are
Just happened.
still, I will suspect the worst. The Tirai, Shikar, and Onir
As someone who plays Resto, I'll take Bash over Typhoon, yeah. The warrior is willing to taunt phase 2 on the last boss every conducting strike. Oh, gotcha, cool.
The proto-dragon Granith was nearly in our grasp when Balakar's warriors ambushed.
There's a big DPS gain, I guess.
We must retake our weapons of war and drive the
Wind shear is a must-have, but I usually skip Cap Totem and just get the knock-up. Oh yeah, the knock-up's actually like really good for disrupting enemies. cap totems. I don't know where these things are at in terms of competition with each other, but $10.
The least I could do with how much work and time you put in, so we have something to watch.
Thank you very much, man. TGM, $10. Very, very generous. I really appreciate it. Couldn't do it without all you guys' support, honestly, and it's been a taxing few months financially, so I do really appreciate it. Windshare is a spot easily taken. Actually. Taxing during tax season. With the new access, they really need to consider giving all pre-specs silence. Yeah, I was surprised that they didn't give Solar Beam and silence to every spec. That would have helped Feral a ton too. Maybe that's why they didn't do it.
Keep retaking the weapons. 2 more remain.
Just from the testing I've seen, you will need a ton of interrupts on the 1 ads. The new affixes. Oh, you're talking about. Yeah, that's gonna be a mess. Not a fan of Resto Druid. You? I hate playing with them. Definitely my least favorite healer to play with. Priest can just shackle it for the full duration. Oh, cool. What's the fastest way to level from 60 to 70? I've just been questing, yeah, I don't know. I guess time walking is supposed to be good. So many CCs work on those, it'll be fine, yeah. Okay. Shami or Pally are your favorite? Definitely Shaman right now, but Evoker is above Pally. I don't really see a lot of Evokers recently. 60 to 70 time walking, give 80 to 90k per run. Buy a boost, can just AFK, takes an hour. Gotcha. Brilliant, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing good. Feels good to see you back on the old Blood DK. Yeah, I agree. It's nice to be back. I needed some time away from it, but I'm back and fully energized on it. I really wish I had time to get that another Death Knight set up though, because that would be enjoyable. Now you just need to go back Horde. Yep, I'd really like to. I just don't have time to level the character right now. If you buy a boost, it'll take 45 minutes to 1.5 hours. How does it go that fast? What happens? You sit in a spot and 2 people melt level 70 elites? Oh, I thought it was through time walking. I see. am finally doing solid damage on my Unholy. Hope I can break into the 20 range before Season 2 comes out. Oh, you definitely can, yeah. I was actually shocked at how easy it was to get into the 20s on my Paladin, although I did get a lot of help from the stream, but the keys just aren't really tuned that hard at that level.
The battle has turned. The weapons are ours.
Only 405? Oh, well, that's a little low, but did 20 halls on my Guardian last night and never realized how free the timer is. Had 2 wipes and multiple healer discs and we still timed it. I wouldn't say Hall's timer is that easy, to be honest, but they did nerf it a while back. I know you hate the idea, but I'd 100% pay someone to boost you. Oh, I would never even think about it. I enjoy leveling, I just don't have time for it. What I don't have is 150k. I wouldn't do it either way. I only started 4 weeks ago, and this vault was no upgrade. Sadly, 2 necks and 1 belt where I got the crafted one already. Gotcha. That's unfortunate. I know you want to get Orc DK again. Yep, just gotta find about 6 hours to level it. I'm actually really looking forward to doing Azure Span again. It's such a fun zone. I tried to use my free Blizzard boost back in Legion. I had no attachment to cheaters, to characters, and eventually deleted both. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have the Fire Tree, the original character, yeah. Mangos, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Big fan of both your fruit and your operating system. I don't know. Are you going for Mythic Plus titled? No, of course not. Hall was a 45-minute timer. I think it was like 42, but it was definitely higher than it is now. Do you think you'll be able to level the Orc before the season starts? Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's not gonna take that long. I just won't be able to gear it up to the level I need it at before the season starts to be able to play it next season. I'm not going to go into the season start with very bad gear. So we'll have to stick to this character for another season, and then season 3 we'll switch back. Probably like halfway through season 2, honestly. I'd like to see you play Guardian. Yeah, I don't think that'll be happening, but they stripped out a lot of mobs and halls for this expansion. Yeah, they changed the dungeon quite a fair amount. Did they up heirlooms to 70? I think that's coming in 10.1. Is the new DK set good? I think it is, yeah. What's an ideal level? Eye level, I guess, for the start of next season? 418. Super geared. The more geared, the better, right? I bet you can gear the Orc pretty fast. Not really. I played the Paladin pretty much non-stop on stream for 3 weeks, and he's only 408, I think. The Vault's just too important. Like, you gotta get the Vault, you know? So, you need like a couple weeks of the Vault to have it properly geared. Do you like how they updated the vault for next season? What do you mean? Updated it? I don't know what you mean by that. .1 they go to 70, gotcha. Hopefully we'll be done by then, but I guess if not, we can always do that. Oh, actually, wait, why would I even... No, heirlooms are useless. You know, I don't even want heirlooms. They don't actually give experience anymore, so they're useless. They keep you rested longer. Not gonna help. You're doing 50k DPS that pull. Yeah, good. Now at least with the ring, that starts to blur the line of Resto Druid being bad DPS. If you have to do one more of everything to get loot instead of one for Mythic Plus, you gotta do 2 to get 1 item. You have to do one more of everything to get loot instead of 1 for Mythic Plus, you gotta do 2. Well, that's a... Why would they do that? They aren't useless, they just aren't worth the stacks of gold they cost. Exactly, yeah. Shocking Disclosure plus Ring plus Rage Feather makes Druid passable DPS. Gotcha. Nature's Vigil, good. All of that tech to do the DPS of a 398 Resto Shaman, yeah.
One more totem, quickly.
Guardian Druid is just too slow. I don't want to have to transform into a car to dodge mechanics. What the hell?
2, 1.
I mean cat. I was gonna say, that's funny. Transform into a cement truck, then mitigate damage. Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
Gogurt, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. They are doing a 50% experience on 10.1. Oh, really? Wait, what do you mean? New Mechanome Druid, it's just a transformer. Oh, for Diablo 4. Oh, interesting. That won't be till super late in the season then. It's really fast to level, guys. Like, it really is. Not worth paying people for or doing all this shit. Like, it took me under 6 hours to do it on that beta, so.
4, 3, beware.
Always love the content. Best wishes.
Thank you very much, man. $20. It's insanely generous. I really do appreciate it. I don't think they announced when it's going to be. Well, Diablo 4 is obviously going to be in June. So. Time walking is great for leveling. I can't stand it. I won't be doing it. I tried to level. It was alright to level a healer through it, because then you can kind of just do whatever the fuck you want. But leveling a tank through time walking is so unfun. Under 6, it's been 1 hour of questing, and I'm level 62. It took me like 5.5 hours to do it in the beta. Not necessarily saying it's gotten faster since then, but it definitely is not worth paying any type of money for. Leveling a dwarf pally alt, and I'm loving the dwarf leveling zone. Oh, the starting zone? You've never done it? Oh my god, it's amazing. You gotta go do it in Classic. It's like the best zone in the game. That and Mulgore. Horde is Mulgore. Alliance is Dunmurrow.
5, 4.
I was horde main for so long, but now that everything is cross faction, I got out of the desert and into the mountains. Yeah, that's how I was, dude. I mean, I played horde forever. I always played alliance too, but it's like a different game, you know, being alliance at times. First tune I ever leveled was Tauren in BC, and Mulgore was so good. Yeah, and the good thing about Mulgore is it almost hasn't changed whatsoever in Live WoW. Dunmurrow has changed dramatically, but Mulgore really hasn't changed at all. The music in Mulgore is just so good, though. And it's so good with shade scale on. The Night Skybox in Mulgore is amazing.
They have desecrated the graves of our first ancestors, Tira and Maruk.
50% experience buff looks like it's coming with 10.1, does it? So not Diablo 4? Okay, so there's that pack over there. I'm not sure if you were to live in Azeroth, where would you live? Definitely Mulgore, yeah. I love like the Native American aesthetic. Like I wish it was more present in the United States. I'd love to be a part of it in some way. If I could live in a Native American aesthetic in real life, I would do it. I'm trying to find a hard confirmation, but the Bellular video shows a Diablo event. Oh, Bellular. I always look at just go on the PTR and see if it's there. Yeah, either way, I won't be waiting for 10.1. Once the season starts, I certainly don't want to be leveling characters. Let me guess. Hey, show me. I made it just in time for the last key. No, we'll probably do one more. Yeah, we'll do one more after this. There was over 300 Native American reservations in the U.S. Well, I don't, yeah. None near me is my point.
Eagles will feast on your flesh. Beware.
Cho is a Native American? No. Too far away to Deathstrike. I almost died there. Out west, there's more Native American influence. Yep, exactly. Northeast Pennsylvania, there's not a lot. PC cop hit 2400. Oh no, I didn't. Better late than never, I guess. Alright, so we got these 4. And then the rest is all chalk. Proud of him, that's a big deal. Cool. You live near Dunder Mifflin? Yes, I do. I live near Scranton. Very, very close to Scranton, Pennsylvania. Wow, it shows winds of sanctuary flow in from a far off land. Yeah, it's definitely Diablo. XP buff would be cool for Wrath. Retail doesn't really need it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Super quick. Before I moved to Alaska, being in the army, I used to live in Scranton. Oh, that's cool. Maybe we knew each other. Who knows? Who knows? You ever think you'll move out of PA? No. When I was traveling for work, I worked at WMPT. I think that might be somewhere close to Scranton. I'm not sure. Just a couple letters on what is it? A TV station. Oh, I see. Never heard of it, unfortunately.
I will stomp on your grave.
Ah, man. Lusted? Yeah, that was intended. This was not. It's just a free lust doing it this way, so.
I cannot face my ancestors.
I can't survive this, so I gotta just run.
By lightning.
Not sure if people bump. It's the imps. Forgot this guy was Demo. Be funny if Uncle Ted were here and said, "I used to be on Hachi Malachi on WNAP. I'm Uncle Ted." That would be funny, yeah. Yeah, SLB's from the area as well. So.
Our sacred grounds?
You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives.
Wrong way. Karen Maruk blaming the Death Knight for raising the dead. Stereotypes.
Away from him.
Beware.
The elements answer to me. This is the end, Defilers. Away from him.
Beware.
The elements answer to me.
Alright, this time we have plenty of time though, so unless something calamitous occurs, we should have it.
The end, Defilers.
Peace at last.
Protect.
Centaur, stomp your hooves, blow your horns, let the rage of Onara guide you.
Shakar! Follow the thunder of your Khan's attack!
Onir, the Wind Mother calls us to war.
Are you still short? Shouldn't be.
Daughters and sons of Tira, charge!
Yes, it's 100% of the dot if I remember.
Greatness awaits. Beware.
We just looked at it. It's a big problem in the last dungeon, so that's the only reason I'm so confident. Okay, 9 minutes for the boss. That's gonna be good. Have you had somebody do a bad spear and reset the boss yet? Yeah, like an hour, not even an hour ago. Literally happened in the last dungeon we ran. I guess we'll just sit on slap for the whole way. It's kind of funny looking, to be honest. It was already over time, so it wasn't that big of a deal. God, did I miss Death Strike? Guy's got a lot of deaths too. These look like nice Xiaomi interrupts to me. Oh yeah. Good. I will defend my land. Finally get this terrible fortified key off our ledger. Actually, a very good group. But still, like I said, that's fucking near flawless, and it's still 9 deaths, you know? This dungeon just, I don't think this dungeon can be done without deaths. Like, it'd be really hard to understand it. I feel like this place is okay on Fort Week. It's definitely hard on Tyrannical, but this is much harder week than any. I don't think there's a harder week in this dungeon. Sanguine is also really bad. I guess Sanguine Tyrannical was really bad. Okay, let's see that. Points. 8 points! Oh shit. So yeah, definitely next week for sure if we don't hit it with this next key, but I don't think we're gonna get it this key.
Balakar's weapon will be broken.
Nice upgrade, thank you. That was a good one. We needed that one.
Will not take a place of honor with the
Alright.
ancestor Khans.
Get this in on the list, and then we're gonna use the bathroom, and then we'll do one more today.
My thanks, outsider. Onara now flies free, and without Balakar's influence, Clan Nokud may heal.
Okay, very good. Alright, be right back. I got wrecked into 21 here last night. Oh yeah, it's tough. Very tough dungeon, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. One more. 3 o'clock, so plenty of time to get one more in. Oops. 3. Something that should be worth it. That's a good one. Wait, didn't we play with that guy before? Court 23. Yeah, I'm good on court. Balls. Well, not a lot of options right now, but we can be patient. No rush. with our 23, just that doesn't seem like that would be a high success rate right now. I just really... The dungeon is just... Oh, that's the wrong dungeon anyway. There we go. That's the one. People asking for a blood DK. Sounds good. Let's see the masters. Tiger +1, but it's the field played bad today. Just crushed this 20 ruby life pools with 5 minutes left. Sweet. Just to tank least likely to die in pugs in that dungeon. I'm not exactly sure why they're asking for blood, but it is a very good dungeon for blood, so. Red couple's gonna make the cut and Tiger Woods is not. It's sad. Sam Bennett. Whoa. Amateur. Fucking 4 under. Holy shit. Can you imagine if an amateur won? Has that ever happened? Looks like it's the day for Warlocks. Warlock's really good for this dungeon, so. We go. Well, you're not getting one unless you want to leave. Yeah, see you later. We need Bloodlust. We got a fucking rep pally. Somewhat useful at least, but they're not going anywhere. Priest is just, I hate to say, I don't really see any reason to ever invite a priest healer. At least Druid, like, does something. They bring something. If you're pugging, I don't know why you would ever bring a Holy Priest. They're actually, like, last overall as well right now, too. So Evoker, did Evoker get, like, nerfed or something? Oh, okay, he's back. See you later. Holy Priest is bad. Yeah, I would tend to agree. Evoker was nerfed recently pretty heavily. Is that right? Disc is okay, yeah. Well, it's just needs to be reset. Demon Hunter is actually #1 overall. Wow. See, Warlock is actually way below specs that I've never seen in keys. I don't ever see balanced Druid in keys. And Fire either, really, but is this guy Fire? He's Arcane, yeah. I never see those 2 specs in keys. Everyone was hyping up Vengeance earlier, and now it's C tier. Yeah, they're pretty garbage. Actually below Bear, that's wild. It's so weird. I wish more people played Bombkin. I wish more people played Bombkin and took trees, because my life would be a lot fucking easier this week if they did. What's this? I hate Mage. Oh yeah. Mage has been good, but you never see a lot of fire mages, which I'm typically thankful for, but it's cool, but gets crushed in high keys, yeah, that's a problem. What does trees do? Taunt. Every minute it taunts for like a few seconds. Really nice to have as a Death Knight because all you need it every once in a while. Okay, we got our tea time for Monday, 10:50. Are trees even a thing anymore? Never seen them. No, I've never seen them either. Preston, what's up, buddy? That sounds really useful. Why don't more people use it? What, trees? Because it's like a DPS loss, I guess. I wish trees were on the class tree. Oh, that would be huge, yeah. Back to skipping pandas? Yeah, I mean, I see why people want to do it, but I just don't think it's advisable in a pug. This keys timer is super easy, so just need to not have any walls in front of us and I'm running back. Yep, easy key, just no wipes, super easy.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No wipes, kick everything, don't stand in bad. Easy key, yep. Let's say a tank dungeon and Blood DK dominates it. I always use A-bomb limb before key to get bone shield going. Gotcha. Yeah, you don't need it when you use rune weapon on the pull of every dungeon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, good start. How does DR stacking work? I don't fully know, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't be able to explain it to you. Divine Storm Burst is ridiculous. Nice. Yeah, red's very good. I need to read some Kyrassus Word docs. Oh yeah, does he have explanations on that?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't. That's like general tank stuff. I'm not really sure. That is the way I think it's. Remember it being said is it's multiplicative, so it would be 40 times 20%. So it'd be 20% of 40% or something like that. I don't know that. Let's Bo Robbie. Let's get an interrupt in. What happened? What, he didn't? I think he's kicked a bunch actually. But yeah, again, a priest healer, so no interrupts. Not great for this dungeon. There you go. He's got a quick trigger on that interrupt, so we'll let him go first from now on. Guess it's like a DPS gain for them, right?
Beware. It only delays the inevitable. 4, 3, 2, 1.
The elements answer to me!
Yeah, he interrupted a bunch. He's like spamming it. The second his interrupts up, he uses it. At that time. Trying to soak that storming, but it's in the middle of the area there. Oh, a single target is horrible, though. Is that common for Ret?
The inevitable.
Putting them on me, we'll take it.
My sacred library has become possessed by the Shah. See how they pour from every letter of the sacred scroll, corrupting them, defiling them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually, AMS this Songbird Queen mechanic as well. No, this next pack is dangerous, so we got to be really careful for this one.
Beware.
We do have everything up. Die before it starts.
I beseech you, kind strangers, cleanse this place of their foul presence. Lay our stories to rest.
Yeah, staggering blow. That's the dangerous thing mechanic. Killed the beetle really quick. Almost Purgatory there, but that wouldn't have been an issue. Smooth so far.
It is not yet over. From what I see, we face the trial of the young Ghoul. Let me shed some light. As the tale goes, the young Ghoul was traveling across the Kunlai Plains when suddenly he was ambushed by two strange creatures. The young Ghoul attacked the beast with great determination and ferocity. Yet, the more he attacked, the more fearsome the beasts grew. However, when he let it alone, the beast shrank to near nothingness.
Oh, this fight's getting slaughtered. This is gonna be a big issue. This one's dead already. Actually, it won't die here. It'll still 7 stacks is enough to keep it alive. So it'll even back out. Good. For 4 weeks, do I need to pull less than I normally do? Pull, like, smaller? I mean, it's bolstering, so you want to keep in mind bolstering, but that's about it. You can't really, probably like 90% of the trash, you can't really change what you're pulling in. Forever, I was always like, if I can survive it, then I can pull it, but now this season seems like it's the other way around. If the DPS can't survive, then you gotta think about it more.
Strife feeds on conflict. When you have peace in your heart, strife will find somewhere else to roam.
Beware.
You have my thanks, heroes. You have given peace to this sacred temple. Now, off with you. I require meditation before I begin the restoration ritual.
Beware. Beware.
I find it funny that you can bolster the small shaws and nuke the party. Oh yeah. Omnichrome, what's up, buddy? Happy to catch the tail end. Glad to see you here, buddy. Keys have been as expected. Yeah, nothing. We did get some score today at least, but if we get this one upgraded, we'll be really happy. It's gonna take a nice conservative path through here, although 15 minutes is not great. When people die to the big front on that mob, it's so funny to me. Oh yeah.
Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. The elements answer to me.
I had a really wacky court run yesterday. Russian squad, brought on the fly. Many deaths. A crazy overlap on last boss that killed me twice in 5 seconds. Oh wow. Was it 24? I'm still baffled we timed it. That's crazy. Oh no. Purgatory there. Okay, we got him desynced enough. See how fucking fast your action time has to be to stop this Dark Claw. I think it's less than 2 seconds. Yeah, it's like less than 2 second cast. I went to grip it, but he rooted it. Yeah, we just can't have any more Purgatory procs. This fight should be very easy for us.
4, 3.
Your forces are weak.
2,
the heart of the great serpent will not fall into your hand.
Yeah, missed the first. How's keys today? Just tuned in. Yeah, not the best, but we did have some good progression to be done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jade Serpent, grant me strength.
This one's gonna be a little awkward. AMS the next, and then Vamp Blood for the one after that. No, Divine, whatever that is. He gave me Soulstone. Well, yeah, we're not gonna be dying in this fight. Big proggies, good luck in this key, thanks. Hopefully this will be good. Bloody guys are so chill on this fight. Yep, it's an easy fight. We don't really have anything up for this next one now.
Beware. The cycle must continue. The Jade Serpent must
That's the guy who needed the res. I remember warriors exploding here, I can only imagine, yeah. We got 2 reses though, so nice conservative run through this next area too, and we're good. As long as we don't get farmed by the big pack. Just need to make sure Purgatory is available for it. Very good. This is Warrior Hell, but got 20 on both weeks. Sweet. No Purgatories. That's the only thing we need to do. Oh, that was close. Okay, we just sit on everything else. Walk in with some big CDs and we should be fine. Once they do the triple. Scally, what's up, buddy? How's Keys been? Yeah, better now, but the beginning was rough. Once they do the triple all at once, then Purgatory, and that's run if we have to. Not what you want to see. Yeah, they never actually did it. We desynced them early. Oh, we probably don't even need Purgatory? The death really hurts. Oh yeah, that one's just dead. They didn't lost? Yeah, they did. Casual 200k HPS? That's nothing. This was like the easiest this pack could have gone, really. Didn't even pop Purgatory on 22-4 Bolstering. Pretty struggling a little bit. We did less, guys. Portal displacement. Yes, it's definitely a tough pack for the healer, too. I survived, but everybody else died, and that's not boding well for the timer. Lots of deaths from the DPS on this pack. We gotta go. Oh my god. It's not gonna be in time, I don't think. We have no less, there's no way we upgrade this. That's a long boss. This is at least a 3-minute fight. So if anything goes even remotely wrong, it's over. Boss damage is really bad in this group compared to the other keys we ran this week. $30k low, demo life. Killed my 21 earlier. Yeah, it's a long fight. Last pack kills another key. Yeah, I don't know that I'm surprised that they died as much as they did there. You got to believe in the heart of the cards. Just the ad slows fight down so substantially. Pace isn't bad, you might have it. I don't think so.
Succumb to the darkness inside your soul. 4, 3, 2, 1.
The elements answer to me!
I think we had like 10 deaths to that pack. How many mobs, how many deaths did we have leading into that pack? At least 7? Okay, so 7 deaths. It's gonna be close. Yeah. I don't know. Do we do it? I don't know. Save slap hands? I don't even know. I don't even say it. This is time, not if I leave.
See how effortlessly become unraveled.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Cool. Sub 3-minute boss, that's actually pretty good. Very good. This actually was a pretty good week. I'll tell you what, we got to 2,900. 2,900 after some sad times. Finally did it. Never didn't have it. You're right. We had it the whole way. Very good. Feels good, man. It really does, I have to say. Feels good to be back in that progression. After a couple weeks of absolute nonsense. Jade Temple 22 upgrade. Very good DPS. Blood needs a serious buff in single target. That is almost half of what the tanks there. Ah, yeah, my damage. I mean, I'm not prioritizing damage whatsoever either. 43k overall. I'll tell you, it's not that good. Considering I don't have any prioritizing for damage. You doing one more? That's gonna be it. I think I was thinking about doing one more, but nah. That's let's end on a high note, you know. So we will be back next week with some more. Definitely Blood DK again, and get some Paladin going too. But always good to end on a high note. Yeah, that's a good place to end it. But yeah, next week we'll get some more. Apparently it's a good week for Tyrannical, so maybe we get some 23s on Tyrannical finally. And then that'll be it. We got a couple videos coming this weekend, so stay tuned to that. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Enjoy the UFC. We'll talk there. Hopefully we'll see you guys on Monday or Tuesday. We'll talk about it there. But thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.